Good morning, track fans. We are live from Oxford and we are on leg 4 of Wales and West competition here at Oxford, and we're going to have a great time today. So nice to have your company. If you're just tuning in, you're watching Track Fans TV, Sunday slot car sessions live from Oxford, and we're going to be covering a bit of the race event today, more to follow later. So keep tuned. It's not quite the US Nationals, but for the UK, this is as good as it's going to get today. Can you all hear us all right? So I've got a proper good show for you today. Some nice things to talk about. First, let's get through, see who's in the chat. Good morning, Bo Mama. Bo Momo. I'll get it right sometime this week. So good morning. Good morning, Rob. How you doing, mate? Good morning, Rich. How you doing? Here, Rich. You need to send us a track update. Morning, Paul. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Morning, Steve. How you doing, my man? Morning, Aid. Well done. All here. A little bit of a lay-in this morning. Get in there. G'day, Reese. G'day, Dick. Good morning, Daz. Look at him. He's enjoying his third day off. Morning, Lionel. How are you? You all right? Morning, Brian. How you going? Morning, Pat. How you doing? Mac is in. Good morning, Mac. And Hubert. How you doing, Hubert? Anyone not tuned into Hubert's Stock Car channel on YouTube should get there and subscribe. Hit the bell as well. So he's doing some good content at the moment, banging out some of the cars that he's bought. I'm liking them. He shows you around the track as well. It's pretty cool. Good morning, John. How you doing? Doug is in the house. Good morning. Or is that Ian? I'll never know. So if you've just joined us, we are live at Oxford. We are at Wales and West, 4th leg. And as you can see in the background, we're racing on a Ninko plastic track. The etiquette for the race event at Wales and West is 3 races on wood, 3 races on plastic. And sorry, it's a bit of track action going on in the background. We hang on, you got to see this. There's all going on here. They kicked the stump out. So quick shout out if you're listening and you're a younger nature, young track fans. So Albert, Wilf, how you doing? Still loving the fact that we had a great session last weekend on our Mr. Bean and Blues Brothers bundle reviews. That was great fun. If you've not watched that, tune into that. Also, good morning to Lewis and Elliot, to Ruben and Cameron, to Charlie, to George, to Leighton and Isabella, to Eddie, to Eleanor. You're all welcome. Welcome, track fans. We should see you down here next time beating me on the track, because let's face it, it's not going to be that difficult. Right then, so let's get my ticker tape on the go. There we have it. And should put a bit of music on in the background. Oh yeah, that's one thing I need to cover with you. If at any time you hear some swearing, I do apologise. I know we're live, but we are also at a live race full of grown men playing with toy cars. And yeah, there you go. Yes, Paul, I'll speak to them about it. That sounds like a good thing. There you go. Right, so John's commenting both the Nationals over in the US and the Wales and West here in Oxford, both convenient for Australians. Glad we made it good. Okay, so let's get stuck into the show. We've got some nice things. We've just had a little look around today. Just the last few bits of the start again. So I had a little look around the last couple of days from the week's activities. Something I didn't do last week. Incidentally, there's a lot of good stuff going on. So let's have a look. Morning, Dave. How you doing? Good to have you on board, my friend. Good morning, Nigel. Welcome aboard. So firstly, we always have a look at tracks. Today's no stranger. Here's Pat's track. And if you don't know Pat, he's in the chat now. This is how he races. Look at this bad boy. Now, this is what I call a track. I like the fact that he's got different color LEDs around different parts of the track. He's actually looking pretty slick to me. So well done. And then a little bit of a wider view of the track. And morning, Pat. There you are. So if you want to put a name to the face, a face to the name, there he is. Live Pat. Good morning. So I love that. Any questions to Pat on how he did certain bits of his track? What I like about this is I don't know if I can zoom in on this or not. No, I can't. But what you see around the leading edge is he's actually incorporated trains. So he's got train and slot car. He should talk to Cozzy. I don't know if Cozzy's awake yet. Yeah, exactly. Did you see that? It's got a nice cleaning truing station as well. Yeah, if anyone didn't see David Slotter's video from yesterday, seriously get stuck into that, because he's absolutely hit the nail on the head. On the head. I mean, I've been banging on about sustainability for a long time, but yeah, he's nailed it with the black plastic review. And that covers it off then, Paul. Yeah, just say hello to everyone. So I genuinely forgot. Oh yes, there's nothing like a good old car review on the live sessions. So I don't know if Pete Shepherd's made it in the house yet, but Pete's been on the tools again. So this is in the commission that he's just posted up on social media this week. Hey, good morning, Three Rooms. How you doing, buddy? Nice to have your company. So we're just taking a look, Three Rooms, at a custom built car. So I hope you can hear me. It is quite noisy in here. I'm doing my best because I haven't got a microphone that works. Trust me, at the end of this month, with the help that you guys have given me so far through membership, and a shout out to Malcolm. He has been the first person to actually get a t-shirt. So he's got something tangible and he's helped the channel. I like that. Cheers, Malcolm, if you're watching this. Well done, mate. So this is Pete Shepherd's latest custom scratch build. And you've got to say, this kid can build cars. Well, I say kid, I'm older than him. I think he's older than me. He's definitely got no hair, which makes him older than me. I've got to say that loosely, because in about 3 years, I'm going to lose mine. So as you can see here, I'll tell you what, I was having a look around and I saw this guy here, Lance. I haven't asked him if I could use his picture. So I've just lifted it off of Facebook. So if you watch this, Lance, hope this is okay. But you've got the man cave of all man caves. The bloke's even got a bar. He's got a bar. Not that I condone drink driving, but he has got a bar next to his track. And that is something that we've got to sort of work on ourselves. That's not a good look though. Imagine if we've got a tight track, trying to put optics above the back of the track, it's not going to work. No! Is that you, Matt? I never knew your name was Malcolm. You legend. I sat there at 11 o'clock last night getting ready for bed and I was like, what's that? And yeah, I was like, whoa, someone's used the system. Thank you very much, Mac. Thank you very much. Good morning, Andy. How you doing? A competition winners in the house. So Andy won the competition last week for official Track Fans merchandise t-shirt, and so he's going to send in a picture of Ruben modeling that t-shirt when Ruben gets back from sunning himself on holiday. So we'll check that out. So I'm going to remind myself what's coming next. Yes. If you're into looking for, so we've seen Lance's Man Cave. I saw this the other week. I just wanted to give them another shout out because I don't know whether, because they've launched a ton of products lately. Our friends Ian and Doug and Ian and Tim too. I mean Ian. They've launched a ton of stuff recently, and I think that this one got a little bit buried between the magnificent magnitude of the Ferris wheel. So just to bring this back to everyone's attention, there's lit gantries now. So lit gantries are the way it's doing. Yeah, that's right. Exactly right, 3 rooms. How many Malcolms are here? Well, 2 Malcolms don't make a right. So we're just calling Mac. And talking of magnetic racing, the other thing I wanted to sort of show you was a magnetic racing product that's actually been painted by Tara as a friend of the show and a great contributor, and we're doing a podcast soon, so keep tuned to that. But yeah, great contributor and just ridiculously talented at what she does. It really is next level stuff. So I've got a few pictures to get round this container, because it's not just the outside that looks great. She takes time, just like Dave at Slot R, to actually do the interior. That's something I've not got round to yet. I do the exterior and then I go back to racing. So good morning, Jace. How you doing? Nice to have your company, buddy. So here we go. Let's delve in and see what she's done. And I hope you guys can take some inspiration from this and get something from this. It's absolutely the dog's dinner when it comes to detailing. So you've got on the picture on the right in particular, it just shows so many different layers of different texture from the floor to the actual hand railings of the steps, to the wood effect on the floor, to the chest of drawers. It just works. And then there's the chest of drawers as they come out 3D printed. And as you can see in the previous picture there, through the doorway, you've got the detail on them and an aerial view of those chest of drawers, along with the lady sat at the desk with everything in position like it would be a proper office. Scarily talented in terms of detailing. And again, over the shoulder look through the window, you can see book, pile of facts. Got the bloke on the stairs going to work. That's definitely not me, because I haven't worn a shirt and a tie in a long time. I think the last tie I wore was a Dickie Bow when I went to a black tie dinner up in Birmingham with the architects. Yeah, totally and utterly wow, Reese. Absolutely wow indeed. And that's what I mentioned about the floor. I mean, if you've got a wood effect floor, just even put the grain in there. It's incredible. Yes. Well, we want to see it when you do, okay? And Dick, from you, that means everything, I'd imagine. So yeah, what an absolute gem of an interior. Look, I tell you, on that note, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, hit the like button for me, because that helps me get this content out to a lot more other people that might enjoy the content and come into our community and help grow the show, like you guys are help growing the show, because it wouldn't be a show without you guys. So if you like what you're seeing here, hit the like button for me while you're in the room, and share the love, get some more people into the slot car hobby so that we can grow stuff and ultimately get stuff for cheaper, because there'll be more parts around. That's the goal. Okay, I think I've come to the end of that one. So I'll just take that out of the picture in a minute. What we'll do is we'll have a quick look at the cars that I'm going to be racing. So for the classics class, here it is. So you've been watching this being developed over the last few weeks. Here it is in the flesh. It's ready now. It's been tuned up. I did 2 live streams in the week for the members so that we could look at building the car, putting the body together, and then we did the tuning of the actual chassis, the motor, the ride height, etc. And I've since learned that he says right, this will make sense in a second, bear with me. Right, so I've got my track tuning plate out, which comes from Staff's. I've done it. I've done a Travis. It comes from Staff's Slot Car Club. I've done it again. Staff's Slot Cars UK. Sorry, Steve. So anyway, for the people who are tuning in, ride height tool, slide it under till it stops. There you go. So that's how it's used. So that is the Classics, the Porsche 908 NSR. Love that. And then I was going to race my Corvette C7, but apparently it's not good for plastic. So I've now been lent a Mercedes AMG, which is what I'll be racing today. You see, there it is. This one's been tuned up to 1 inch of its life, and it has suspension. Which is something I'm quite excited about as well, because I've never driven a car with suspension. So as you can see behind me, all these guys here, they're all queuing up to have a practice at the moment because they want to find out how the car performs on the track, how they perform on the track. They want to tweak the last bits before the racing starts in a while. Tell me about it. Staffs. It's Staffs, all right? Staffs. So let's have a quick catch up. Bloke next to me, or Sean, this way. Yeah, Sean. He's one to watch. Right, don't know what that means. Yes, Darren, doesn't she just? Yeah, Pat, isn't she just? So these cars, yeah, they're good. They're good. I don't know how they perform. That's right, lover. So, but to put this into context, track fans, Rob here has been working away this week, so he's had ample time to be with me on the live streams for the members. So yeah, so that was funny, brilliant. Does she know that? I don't want to be the other guy. I don't want to be the bit on the side. Yep. Cheers for that, John. I sprayed that. Yeah, nice, huh? It's quite a fetching. It's quite a fetching colour. It's kind of like got a pea kind of colour to it. I don't know actually. I'll find out. John will know. John Underwood. What we got then? So both cars, 3 rooms. Both cars are NSR. I had to just double check this one because it's not my car. So yeah, both cars NSR. Yes. Ah, right. Okay. Yes. Thank you, Dick. I was like, I'm losing the plot. I'm like looking at the little PC over there, thinking, yeah, can you actually see that? But anyway, let's crack on. Before we do, should we have a quick recap of how my track is coming along? So if you don't, if you go to my YouTube channel, Lionel, where it's got like videos, shorts, lives, blah, 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 go across there and it says membership, and or it says join or something like that. You'll be able to join. It's like $2.99 a month. It's like, it's not much, but get a little bit extra for it. I give everyone everything, but I really need to get some wireless stuff. So I'll put the membership there so I can just get a little bit towards getting those bits of equipment, because I am, with the liquidation, struggling a bit to have surplus. I've even reduced going to club nights once fortnightly rather than once every week, just to give me that residual bit of cash so I can develop things like this and come racing with these good folk down here in Oxford. So yeah,
won him, but he keeps turning up.
That is it. Say again. Go Rich. So let's have a quick recap. Here we go. Got it wired up, plugged in, ready to go. Routed it out, cleared it out. Here we go for a test drive. I'm so stoked that this works. Yes, it works. Yes, so there you go. So if you want more like that, hit the subscribe button and the bell button, and it'll come straight to your notifications when I do these little 13-second clips of whatever nonsense is in my head at the time. Thank you very much, Dick. Thank you. It will help. And what I plan to do is each month, I plan to give you a breakdown of where that is going and what it's being used for, because it's being used for this channel and for development. That is exactly right. Yes! Track fans, number one are in the house. Good morning, Albert. Good morning, Wilf. How are you doing, boys? Have you got over last weekend's carnage on the Scalextric track with the Mr. Bean and the Blues Brothers bundles? That was epic fun. No, definitely no plastic issues on that track. The only issues I had was once I copper taped it and I figured out how to get power to it, which is all virgin territory for me, never done it before. So the thing what I realised was during the building where Magnetic Racing had done some of the scenery and then I'd finished the rest of it, was some of the bits have fallen into the route. So as you're racing the car, it's literally jumping out of the hole. And so I had to carefully go around sanding and digging all of that out. That's why I did that short that you just see there, celebrating the fact that it actually does a lap. So now that that's in, now the significance of it is now that that's been developed and I can use it, I can move that track into the other area of the den and get the tables out to set up the big polycar track that Polycar has kindly contributed to the channel for reviews, for races, for time trials, for scenic slot car photographs, whatever. But that is going to do it. I love it. I love the fact, right, that we all spell Wilfred like this, but you chose, Vinny, this is my brother, by the way, everyone, to go and spell Wilfred in a funky and cool modern way, and then he only goes and spells it wrong himself. Brilliant. I love it. I don't actually have any four-wheel drives myself, Dick, but my good friend Malcolm, Mac Attack. It's good. Malcolm's my grandfather's name, so there's no slant there at all. And but yeah, no, Mac has four-wheel cars. He bought them over when he come over last time, and unfortunately, the track was nowhere near ready. It wasn't even anywhere near ready. So there's a bit of commotion going on here by the fire door. I thought we were having to follow the leader out. So when we go, Mac is going to bring over the four-wheel drive cars and we're going to do a session, record that up. It's going to be proper fun.
Excellent.
Excellent. Right. Incidentally, well, we'll get to that in a bit. Yeah, Dick. I tell you, this is revolutionary. This routing out a track, because when you use a plastic track, you have to work within geometry. You have to work within what the angles are and come back to the same point. With a wood routed track, if it don't quite work out, you just go for another squiggle and bring it in. I love it. Sorry, I was just distracted by Richard, who sat next to me. I've got to share. Can I show the guys this? I've got to share this with you, because when you're a slot car enthusiast, this is what happens. You have about 30 buckets of grub screws. Is there 60? There's 60 buckets of grub screws and screws or whatever. That's what I call a pro. Me and Richard are going to be great friends after this. But yeah, that's what I was saying. So I love that. Yeah, and you know, the great thing about the plastic track is that I'm going to be able to get a lot of my magnetic racing scenery out on it, and have some fun with landmarks and things. So what we're going to be doing as well, just had an idea, is we're going to create. I'm going to unveil the name of the wood routed track when I do the video on it, but it's going to be a compliment to another YouTube channel. Keep that in mind. But before that goes ahead, we're going to have a bit of a debate between us on one of our sessions in the next few weeks as to what we call certain corners, certain landmarks of the wood route track. So do we have the Hall chicane named after Darren Hall? Do we have the Dick's Dip named after, Dick here? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Dave's got 4-wheel drive. Yeah, you should dig it out, mate. And Mac, as soon as I've got this over the other side of the den, get in here, mate. You're welcome. It is going to be amazing, amazing fun. Rich, I'll tell you what I'll do. I've actually got a link to the router bit. John over here sent it to me ages ago. I'll WhatsApp it over to you later, mate. In fact, WhatsApp me now, and then I'll do it later because I'll see your WhatsApp and I won't forget. I think it's about right. Yeah, that's right. It is a tricky one, isn't it? Maybe that's the difference between male and female. Say no more. Oh, come on. We need progress updates. A bit like Adrian, a bit like Aid, Top Track Fan, and Rich Davis are doing, and Daz Hall. They're sending us updates as they're doing their tracks along the way. So Aid's sitting there going, I forgot to send it. Paul's hairpin. Okay, we'll stick a pin in that. We'll like that.
Oh, right. Thank you.
It would be. So anyway, I got some more stuff. Oh dear. So what are we looking at? That's a shameless bit of promotion. Yes. Oh, I tell you, I saw this, right, and I'm quite happy. You know, I don't do the news because Travis from that Slot Car Guy YouTube channel, subscribe and hit like. And also Dave Kennedy from Over the Pond, bit of a different slant on it, does Slot Car News, fantastic. But neither of them this week have mentioned that this is going to be available from the 8th of September. And I just saw it because it's yellow and black, and yellow is my favourite colour generally. You'll see a pattern emerging amongst my cars. I just love this. I just absolutely really like this 956 Group C. I know Cameron, Top Track Fan, would absolutely be going crazy right now over this. So here we go. Wow, Wilfred. He was a singer. Hi, Janu, how you doing? I am racing the Mercedes AMG. Here it is, NSR, lent to me by my good friend Sean. Oh yeah? Come on, Steve. Steve's just showing us. Steve here from the other side of Cardiff. Where are you from, Steve? Pardon? Oh, sorry, Mark. I'll get it. Don't worry. I've got everyone's name wrong already. And it's live and documented. Loving this. Hang on a second. I've just realised you can't see it. Right. Yeah, that's better. Now we get a good close-up of Martin's AMG. Cheers, mate. Oh, nice one. Trying desperately not to drop it here. That's all right. Okay, how's it running? Apparently it's running well. Shawnee here's just furnished me with Champions Breakfast. Love that. So anyway, let's get back to it. Got a race to attend to in a minute. So yeah, so this is coming 8th of September. Really looking forward to this coming out.
You don't even know if the car's going the right direction.
What, mine?
Yeah. Does it go forward or backward?
I'll go forward.
Oh,
It was already built. It already come pre-built. So I'm going to assume some Italians got it right. Sorry, it was just in a debate here. Sean's just I would have tested that at home anyway. He's just thrown the element of doubt into my head. Get out of here. We're live, Sean. We're live. So anyway. Well, let's address this. Yeah, right. So obviously, you know, I built this. So Sean's just put the element of doubt into my head. He goes, just rocks up here. He goes, "Have you tested it?" I said, No, I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to get it on the track and I'm just going to go for it. I'm definitely not the fastest guy in the room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the race to try and practice not de-slotting and just get, because you have to do all your laps. So you're going to do load of lap of shames. And he just said, "Have you tested to see if it goes the right way yet?" I was like, no, but then I realised it was already built. I just tuned it. Anyway, back to it. Morning, G-Som, you all right? How you doing, buddy? G-Som's in the house. So we got the US Nationals going on over in California, America. And it's California then. Over in America, brother Travis is over there now, and Maurizio's over there taking it over for the Europeans. So we can rely on you, Maurizio. Good luck, Travis. No, good luck to your pair of you, mate. You're flying the flag for the Europeans, so obviously you're just a token at the moment, Travis. But no doubt you'll make up the numbers. I'm sure it's all for the good of banter. But no, good luck to you guys. If you've not tuned in, there was a great podcast on Electric Dreams channel yesterday where Marco and had interviewed Maurizio, and we got a good look in on some of the new cars, including his latest prototype, which made everyone in the room kind of raise an eyebrow and laugh. It wasn't what we was expecting. So if you haven't seen that, go and have a look at it. I won't spoil what the prototype is because it's not fair. Go and watch it. It's great content. Really, really good interviews. Very well set up and thought out podcast layout and very entertaining. So we've got a couple of guys in the room already watched it. Yeah, exactly, Darren. Did you see? I actually thought about that as well. He actually put... Oh, that's not bad. Is it 60 or 70 contenders over there? But yeah, so yeah, good. Well, look, unless you're letting someone's tyres down, you're not really racing. So Ian Douglas set a 5.9 Nationals. Okay, that's pretty quick. Someone get into scrutineering. I'll race 2 cars today. Yeah, we'll do, Janu. Cheers for that, mate. Thank you. 72 races in the Nationals. So, what sort of thing are they doing? I believe it's Group C over there. One of my good pals, Jason, over there, has kindly shared with us some images of the cars that he's actually racing. And here's his here. Good morning, Anthony. How you doing, mate? Thank you very much. It's lovely to have your company from all the way over the pond. Are you at the Nationals or are you just watching like us? Tell us. So, absolutely love these. Not going to embarrass myself and try and remember what they are. I think one is the Jag. One might be a Nissan. I cannot remember. My knowledge is absolutely atrocious. And then obviously he's got to find a way of working himself onto my stream somehow, as that slot car guy donning a Magnetic Racing branded t-shirt, flying the flag for the boys over in the States. Electric Dreams are big fans of Magnetic Racing anyway, and we're all quite big fans of everyone. Where's Rahul? Yeah, Dick, Rahul is what, at the race or on the stream? On the stream, possibly in bed. When we start at 7:30, usually it is like 2:30 in the morning. Since we started an hour and 15 minutes later, it's 2:45. Oh, it's like nearly 4 a.m. So, Raul, when you're watching this back later, mate, rock on, brother. Cool. Cheers, Wayne. Thank you, mate. Good to have your company this morning. Anyone just tuning in, you're watching Sunday Slot Car Sessions live from Wales and West competition, slot car competition held at the fourth leg at Oxford. We are deep in the countryside in the arse crack of Oxford somewhere, where there is no signal but Wi-Fi in this centre. You can see behind me the guys are lining up and taking turns on practice. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your company. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the like button because it does help me push the content out to more people finding slot car stuff. And that is what we want. So let's keep up with what you're saying. Yeah, he did. He was having, I watched his lives. Travis did a live stream, that slot car guy. Yesterday, did a quick 10-minute walk around the building and he passed the guy who was working on his car at the time. Absolutely spot on. That is the way to do it. Get someone else to have your car prepared when you arrive. Well done, Travis. Yes, Richie, he's flying the flag for the Aussies. Yeah, that'll be by about 9 o'clock, G-Som. Oh, well, Dick, for you, it's not too much of a problem because it's the afternoon where you are. But for these guys over here in the UK, getting out of bed literally at the crack of dawn to be a part of the show. Thank you very much, everyone. They got a little lie-in. I'm trying to make the writing a bit bigger in the thumbnail yesterday so you can pick up on that. That makes sense. I mean, Rahul, there's only one man. Rahul is second to but one man. There's only one man in the slot car hobby that is 24/7, and that is you, DeFingers, and everyone knows it. I got your message on Instagram or however you messaged me. Thank you very much for that. But honestly, I meant every word I said of it last week. Just get well soon. Cheers, Anthony. Good morning, mate. Nice to have your company in the room. So, guys, I'm going to keep it going for another 20 minutes. I'm going to cut off at about 9:45. And I think that's when we're going to start some action. Going to get charged up everywhere and then come back to you maybe around about lunchtime. For a quick half an hour. Depends on how it's going here because I am racing today. So I've got to get some kind of inclusion to marshalling. I don't want to be that guy who turns up to race, hides on his laptop all day, pretending to be online to get out marshalling. I appreciate it, Dick. Actually, 27 likes, pretty good at this stage of the show. So, no, I really appreciate that, guys. It's not generally for me, it's not a need for likes. It's push the content out. YouTube gets it, goes, that thing's being liked, let's spread it out to whoever else is putting in these keywords. Yeah, 5.9, pretty quick. Yeah, got some well wishing in here for you, the fingers. Get well soon, my friend. Cheers, Wayne. They're very quick in here. We got all the greats in here. We got John Underwood, we got Richie Welch, we got Martin, we got the Welsh guys in here. We've got this guy here. He looks like he's up for business. Look at that. He's got some experience behind him. We've got Rich here. He's just calling in a Just Eat at the moment. He's feeling peckish. I think it's going to be a good, eventful day's racing.
That's my hope.
Wow. I'm being shown a home track here, guys. Hang on. Check that out for a home track. That's incredible. So he's going to be quick today.
No, no.
Well, you're not, because that's wood. Yeah. But that's going to be my challenge today, guys. Getting on the plastic track, which is why I've got the polycar track, so that I'll be able to test the tuning on my cars as I do it ahead of races like today. Thank you, mate. Possibly because it's a bit later, possibly because you're up a bit earlier for the Nationals. I don't know, but absolutely, thanks for your company, my man, and thanks for tuning in. Even though you don't catch the lives, I'll let you into a secret. Tons of people watch it back because it is a tall ask getting up at 7:30 in the morning. But if you do, it is good fun. You get we get on the case. So let's have a quick look. Yeah, just a quick shout out and a thank you to Electric Dreams for setting this up annually and for Slot It as the lead chief sponsor. Brilliant. So I'd planned to do the competition, but I'll be honest with you guys, I've left the bucket with the names in it and the 2 slot cars at home. So I'm going to roll this next week. I'm going to roll the slot car competition next week. I think it's appropriate. I want to be in the right environment. I want to be able to big it up. I want to be able to just be there for it rather than sort of keeping my ear out in the background. So okay, so projects. Right, looks like we are checking in. As you can see in the background, what he's doing, they're forming a queue here just behind this guy here. And they are, I believe, signing in and doing a bit of scrutineering work. So I might have to wrap this up in maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So we'll keep it going until I'm called in. Yeah, you got it. Cheers, Darren. Thank you, mate. Yes. Hey, Mark. And I even started the show late and you turned up late. Brilliant. Nice to have your company, mate. You're not working today? Are you not out on the beat? Good to have you on board. October 29th, possibly. High probability. I think that what I would need to do is figure out who's going. I think if Matt Tucker's going, I'll see. Yes, it looks all right, doesn't it? Looks all right. Yeah, Rob, I saw that, mate. Thanks ever so much for that. Where is this in the picture? I'm not sure, Dick, in honesty. I just took it off the internet. So don't tell anyone in case you get busted. Hey, here he is. I love it. There's nothing right. One of the people in the room today actually tuning in and put a comment on. Well done, Rich. Well done, mate. Actually, Rich, if you're watching this, come on over and have an interview. Good morning, Arnie. How you doing?
You want a coffee?
No, I've got one, mate. Thank you, though. How you doing? Beverly fans are in the house. Morning, Shane. How are you? Good to have your company, mate. So if you're at a loose end, cheers, Tara. Thank you very much. So if you're at a loose end, guys, there's always stuff that you can, you've got YouTube to tune into, get some more slot car fix. And then, of course, you've got our friends, Mark and the guys here at Slot Car Magazine. I really enjoy these. These are a great way to keep up with the industry because you get information that you don't find on the internet, because you get people actually writing bespoke pieces for the magazine that aren't really vocal or have a platform online to bring you the content. So always have a look at these guys. Then, if you can, if you've got the capacity and you want to be a member of something, these guys have a great membership. It's the NSCC, the National Scalextric Collectors Club. It's chaired by Martin Baines, and he's got a good team around him, real Scalextric slot heads. They bring out a journal every month. It's like an inch thick. It is very, very good value for money. And you get various perks for it. You get discount codes, you get all sorts of great stuff. So if you're not a member of that, I really urge you to become a member of the National Scalextric Collectors Club, because those guys are fantastic. Okay, so a couple more minutes on this one, guys, and I'm going to have to bail because we're getting to the sharp end now. We're getting close to the race, or the heats at least, and I don't want another event of Rockingham where I've actually missed my race. Yeah, but GSOM, your Scalextric track is epic. Anyone who doesn't follow Grandson of Man on Instagram, I highly recommend that you actually get out there and follow him on Instagram, because he's actually doing some really good stuff out there. Now we are getting closer now. We are at leg 4, which is plastic. So the other legs of this competition are... is it alternating? So we have 3 legs of plastic, 3 legs of wood. The plastic tracks are at, I'm going to try and remember this. So it's here at Oxford. It is at where's the plastics, Martin?
Clantricent.
Where? So Clantricent, which is the other side of Cardiff, Abergavenny, and here in Oxford. And then the wood tracks are South Manchester, Wolverhampton, and Rockingham. No, not Rockingham. North Staffs and North Staffs. So North Staffs, South Manchester, and Wolverhampton. He's just told me and I've forgotten. I'm clearly in race mode. So they alternate it. So one leg is plastic. So the next leg, which will be, is the next leg South Manchester? Wolverhampton. So the next leg is Wolverhampton, which is Richie's club, and obviously the other guy's club. In case you're watching, it's not his own club. It's actually Malcolm Chris's club if you want to split hairs. But yeah, so Wolverhampton is next. We'll see if we can get up there, because my cars are set up for wood track. I might even stand a chance on that one. But no, I'm really excited about today. It's going to be good. I've not done a plastic track race before, so I have. I did polycar at Gaydon, but not vintage car affair. So really looking forward to that. Right, guys, I am going to have to regrettably tie it up now for the moment. But like I said, I will be back a little bit later. What I'll do is I'll have a quick run around I'll find out the lay of the land because we're doing classics first, I believe, having a break, doing GT3 in the afternoon, then taking it down and going. So I'll have that interim break where we're having some food and stuff, where I can bring you some updates and some coverage. Maybe see if we can get someone from over at the US Nationals on to share the stream, give us an update from over there. I'll give Travis a call, see if I can get him on, and or I'll give Maurizio a shout, see if we can get him on. Well, we'll try something like that. That sounds like a good idea, to link up the two race events, to bring it to people, show us that if you're not here, you're not in America, there is a race going on near you somewhere. So he's got to find it. UK Slot Forum is a great website to find out where races are happening. So on that note, guys, I bid you a good morning until a bit later on this morning when I come back to screen. Thank you for tuning in to Sunday Slotcast Sessions with me, Pete. And yeah, I'll see you in a bit, guys. Take it easy.